People, Deluded, I'm back again. I forgot to quickly speak about Tammy Abraham. Now, apparently Tammy Abraham is undecided as to whether he wants to play for England or Nigeria. I've seen his quotes on Sky Sports. Now, that's an interesting one, to be honest with you people, because I mean, Nigeria are building a good squad, and obviously, it's a tough one for a lot of black British-born African players and Afro-Caribbean players to a degree as well. It's difficult because do you play for the country you're born at, or are you drawn to the heritage? He probably feels both, and he should feel both and be proud of both. Now, I'm not Nigerian, but Nigeria is a massive land, and it's a massive country and rich on culture and things like that. And he is a proud Nigerian, and his family members are probably proud Nigerians. So he's got that family law to playing for Nigeria. Obviously, you're seeing Iwobi, you're seeing apparently Akpom, you're seeing a lot of youngish sort of players around Tammy Abraham's age electing to play for Nigeria. Does he want to be a part of that and help them achieve something? Obviously, maybe not necessarily winning the World Cup or something, but a piece of history there. Now, obviously, the form he's in, he's got to be in the England squad. I mean, we were all quick to say Tammy Abraham this and that. You've got to praise him. He's doing his thing, and everything he touches right now is turning to gold and turning to goals, people. He scored in the Champions League yesterday, I believe, against Lille. He's scoring in the league. Obviously, for me, his best goals this season so far came against the hat-trick against Wolves, because they were three very good finishes. And I'm a man on merit. He deserves to be in the side. He's moving like Adebayor. He's looking like he's relishing the Chelsea number 9 shirt right now. And he's saving Chelsea a lot of money potentially. I still think they'd have to go out and get another striker, a top sort of striker, but he saved them a lot of money, and he would give them richer options. And he's showing faith he's repaying Lampard's faith and things like that. Tammy Abraham is doing his thing. His hold-up play definitely looked better in the Champions League as well. That's something he needs to improve. So if he's scoring goals, which to be fair, for as much as people critique him, he was scoring goals. He statistically, at a point before he was playing regularly for Chelsea, he had 60 career league goals, people, relative to all his loan spells. So he's not no amateur in the man's game. He knows how to score goals. The question is, can he be a top 6 striker? And on current form, you can't disagree with him. Does he want to play for England? For me, he's one of the first names on the team sheet, because excluding Harry Kane, you're kind of ooming and ahhing when you're looking at strikers. Who really and truly, people? Tammy right now, Rashford will probably be in there. I wouldn't agree with calling up Welbeck, but Southgate likes him. Obviously, there's a case of Wilson, and Vardy's retired at the moment. You could look for Vardy, but we all know there's a debate to be said, Vardy for England, is it a sort of mismatch? Don't look at the player, and that's not me, that's just me looking at the form. Obviously, Rashford is in and amount there, but there's not really any options like that. So if Tammy Abraham is scoring goals for fun and things like that, he could potentially be a key player for England moving forward and things. It's a tough decision for him, man. Is that, again, he apologies, people, my hands are getting tired. Only he can decide if he wants to play for England and Nigeria. For me, I'd say take your time. A part of me also says, if you're considering either nation, and if I was in that and someone said to me, yo, listen, Jamaica, England, it would be tough for me, people, because I've grown up in England and whatnot, but the law of Jamaica would attract me, and it's a difficult decision. But part of me feels, if you're having these, not second thoughts, but if you're considering everything, then are you luring to Nigeria or whatever? And that's not a criticism, people. That's not a criticism. He is free to choose whatever he wants to do. Like I said, it's a tough decision for all descendants of immigrants and things like that. It is a very tough decision, and it's one that they have to take their time. Obviously, you'd be inclined to believe, as sad as it is, if he wants to have more of an opportunity of winning stuff, then he'd probably, or playing in major competitions, no disrespect to Nigeria because they're qualified, but he'd potentially have to play for England. But let's not discount, imagine potentially winning the African Cup of Nations with Nigeria, or getting to the latter stages of the Champions League, of the World Cup. Think about the history, and they could be talking about you for generations. Now, I'm not saying you can't do that with England, but there's a lot of things when it comes to playing for nations, how to quantify success and stuff like that. But on that note, I need to keep it moving and get out of here before I'm late. People, it's been a pleasure. Deluded.